Hi guys, Chatty Cathy here. Thank you so much for listening again. This is our fifth podcast for skincare. We learned about the integumentary system earlier. We learned that it is one of our first lines of defenses. In one of the first podcasts that we do, we learned about our harsh environment. We also learned about the negative people and negative situations that we need to change a little bit, okay? We talked about diseases and we talked about skimples, and we learned a few more things that happen to our skin as we get older. We learned in the second podcast called Skimples, and I did that for my son. I love you very much, Devin. And then sun tans and scars, we learned a little bit more about the sun in our skin and some extra vitamins that help. But remember, don't take them unless you know your levels, okay? Then in quick fixes, we reminded that cleaning and cleansing has to be from the inside out and the outside in, not just the outside in. By cleaning up your liver and cleaning up your kidneys and basically opening up some of those elimination systems, and by building up your immune system, including the immune system of your skin, it's going to help your skin be healthy, functional, and glowing. Okay. Now, any of these podcasts that I've done for the whole last year and the skin podcast, I have to remind you again that this does not whatsoever replace what your doctor says, your doctor's advice, and your doctor's treatments. Okay. We have to be smart about this. Okay. So you might have to do both what your doctor says and then what you're learning to do, but make sure that you tell them what you're doing. That way they can see the difference and they're going to say, oh my goodness, what are you doing different? So please don't replace what your doctor's advice is. You can add on to it, but just let them know what's going on. Okay. You have to be smart, like I said. And as far as my skincare podcast, so many people ask me, Cathy, what do you do? What do you do? So here it is. This is my story. Thank you so much for listening today. We're going to talk about my skincare, and I do use True Science. It's NRF2 activation of my skin. It boosts my immune system. Okay. We're also going to talk about how to take care of your lips, how to take care of your mouth. We talk about tears. So, this is just things that people have asked me. What do I do with my skin? I do not get the Botox. I do not do any of those things. So this is my skincare journey. So in the late 70s and 80s, in my teen years, I didn't look at labels. I didn't know that I was supposed to. I didn't know that I should care to look at labels. So I basically just used whatever. And I remember purple eyeshadows, right? Foundation of an unremembered brand. I do not remember that at all. I used Mary Kay thanks to my mom, starting, I think, in my 20s, all the way up to my 40s. I used Mary Kay products. And then I started working around spas. And so I tried Obagi for about a year or so. Never, ever, ever again I would use Obagi. I talk about Obagi in Quick Fix. I started using Eminence skincare products, and I still use them to this day. I love Eminence products, all natural from Hungary. I'll put the link below. And then about 8 or 9 years ago, I learned and I started studying about true science and NRF2 activators and decreasing your oxidative stress by increasing your antioxidant production. To learn all about that, please watch my oxidative stress podcast from I don't know how many months ago, little while ago anyway. So I started using True Science, and it's from a company called Lifevantage. And of course I joined Lifevantage because they have the Reprotandem and other things that I take too, my other anti-aging supplements. So awesome. So around 2013, I started using the True Science number 4, and I'll show you all those in a minute. And they basically work from the outside in, okay? And then I started taking the Protandim and changing what I eat. So I started working myself from the inside out too. So this is what I do, or at least this is what I try to do twice a day. At least once a day, you need to wash your face and keep it clean, but twice a day would be the best. And the one main difference between what I do and what others do or don't do is that my little changes that I'm doing are going to last. I'm building it from the inside out. And if I continue on this journey of making myself healthier, building up my immune systems, building up my elimination systems, everything that I do for my skin, for my beauty, because I want to feel better about myself, is going to last even longer. My body works for me now. So if you start doing this stuff from the inside out, outside in, you're going to be cleaning up your skin and it's going to show and it's going to be great. You're getting to the root cause of all the problems that you're having And your skin signs are going to show it, right? It's going to show it. You're going to glow. You're going to be so happy. Absolutely. And as with many skincare procedures and stuff that we do, the true science is also going to take a little bit of time for you to see the changes. I think they did several studies, so about 2 months or so. And the time frame is going to be different for everybody. It doesn't matter because everybody's skin is different. But it takes a little while. It's not going to be miraculous. NRF2 beauty care and many other beauty cares is a cumulative effect, okay? So if you continue to be healthy on the inside, you're going to be healthy on the outside. If you continue to help on the outside, you're going to be healthy on the inside. Everything works together, right? Everything works together. So have you already started changing your skin's health? Okay. This is my fifth podcast, like I said. Did you listen and learn what all the different aspects of what our whole environment do to our systems, what the environment does to our physical body, to our mental bodies? And a human is a human, and doesn't matter. So all these podcasts are for everybody, right? So what's the first thing that you see when you look in the mirror in the morning? Our skin. How are you glowing? What do you say to yourself when you look in the mirror? What is the first thing that you think of when you open your eyes in the morning? Really? How are you glowing? No, really, how are you glowing? What is the color? What do you do for your skin now? Comment below. Are you doing your dry rubs? Are your lymph massages towards your main lymph nodes to help your elimination systems increase and work better? You want to increase all of your circulatory systems, right? The lymph system is just one of the circulatory systems. You want to increase all of them. So do you get up and walk around every once in a while? If you're sick or you feel clogged up, and I'm talking about sinuses, you might have to do the lymph massages and get up several times a day as you rest a lot, right? Use all of those muscles. Are you drinking your plumper upper, your great water? That's one thing I changed last year too. And I can see and feel a difference. My water actually tastes so good. Distilled water. Yes, I'll put the link below. Are your elimination systems cleaning you up, right? And the most important thing, are you telling yourself that you're beautiful every single day, every single time you look in the mirror? Don't wait for your kids to say it. Don't wait for your husband or your boyfriend to say it. You need to say it to yourself. You need to believe it. And then other people are going to say, what the heck is she doing? Oh my gosh, look at her glowing. You have to love yourself first, right? Not egotistical, not narcissist or any of the other stuff. So just drop that, people, please. You have to take care of yourself. You have to love yourself. And the easiest way to do that is what you say to yourself in the mirror, okay? One of the first things that I actually relearned and learned again is that the skin is an impression of what is happening inside your body. Eliminate, detox, eliminate. Remember I said that? Eliminate, detox, eliminate, people. You have to get those elimination systems working great to get the toxins out of your system. That way you have more room for more health, right? And to repeat this from many other podcasts that I did, many doctors and caretakers believe that age has nothing to do with looking old, that your smile lines, that your wrinkles and the frowns that you have could actually mean that something different is going on inside of your body, that there could be something wrong with the inside of your body. So please watch Skimples, is when I also talked about those lines, the lines on our faces, what they could actually mean. Doesn't mean it's all sun damage, okay? That there could be something going on. So please, please watch Skimples, talk to your doctor if you need to, okay? This is just something else to think about. On a positive note, who cares if you have those wrinkles? Who cares if it is actually what your organ is telling you on the inside? Because you can change anything, right? You can change anything, right? So the skin, it usually takes seconds for materials to get absorbed, which means it could enter the bloodstream and get into your body within seconds. Our chemical daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly agents. Think of them all. Shampoo, conditioner, lotion, any creams, serums, degreasers that we put on our nail polish, nail polish remover, cleaning products, lubrication products, okay? And the stuff that you use on the things that you sit on or walk on, your carpet cleaners, your furniture cleaners, your clothes cleaners, the chemicals that go in all this stuff, your medications, your particles in the atmosphere that we don't think of. Comment below. I didn't name everything, but I named a lot of things, okay? These things from our environment get absorbed everywhere in our body because our skin is everywhere. Our skin is showing, right? It can go through your clothes. Absolutely. Sun's rays can go through your clothes. Why can't other things? So let's talk about water, our distilled water. Your body uses water all day and it uses water all night. So you have to stay hydrated. Your body's need for water is actually the greatest in the morning since you've been using water all night long, right? While you're sleeping and you're not replenishing it. You're going to be a little bit dehydrated in the morning. And every single organ in your body wants that little sip of water first. Me, mommy, right? Wants something to sip on first, right? Especially your digestive system. Please give me some fresh water. I love to take my first sip of my cool distilled water in the morning. Oh, it tastes so good. And water is actually more important than drinking a cup of tea or drinking a cup of coffee. So, what did I say about caffeine in one of the podcasts from the skincare? It actually dehydrates you, right? Water is actually more important than eating breakfast first. Just a few little sips of water refresh and rehydrate your whole body first thing in the morning. Okay? Did you know that the percentage of salt in the ocean is very close to the percentage of salt in people? Water and salt must be balanced in the oceans, and water and salt must be balanced in our body systems. Otherwise, you're going to see extra lines, ankles swelling, right? Fingers swelling. Your body is about 60% water, 45 to 75%, depending on a lot of factors, your age, your sex, where you live, how healthy you are. There's many factors that change the percentage of water in your body, right? But your skin, that's about 65 to 75% water. So if you want beautiful, smooth skin, you got to make sure that you drink your good water. Your good plumper upper is what I call it. And like I said, I drink distilled water. I will put that link below. Absolutely. There's 4 podcasts on water because everybody kept saying, what kind of water do you drink? And I said, well, this is what I drink, but I'm going to look it up. And it took 4 podcasts for me to explain the best water. And I go through everything. Those are a couple months ago too. Thank you for listening to those. That'd be awesome. You can lose about 2% of your body weight in water and you don't even feel thirsty yet. Remember, because if you're a little bit thirsty, that means you're already just a little bit dehydrated. If your skin loses more than half of its moisture, it becomes dry, it becomes flaky. And then you're going to get wrinkles. And if your liver is not detoxed, you get those lines, right? That some people so desperately try to paralyze and flatten. Water. You got to drink your water. You have to absorb your water if you want to be healthy. That's the most important thing, right? So I know one of the hardest things for me to do is actually make sure that I get all of my fluids in because you have to moisturize your system from the inside out, right? So drink your good water. So how do you keep your skin moisturized from the outside in? What's your favorite non-toxic lotion that you use on your body? I use coconut oil. I mix it with distilled water too. It makes it go a little bit longer, okay? And I do it several times a day, not just right after you get out of the shower. Moisturize your skin whenever you can. Inside out, right? Drink your water, and outside in. To help with the moisturizers, you can leave a damp film on your face and you can leave a damp film of moisture on your body. So don't dry yourself, and then put your moisturizer on. It's going to actually help the moisturizer be absorbed a little bit better, and it's going to plump up your skin a little bit better, your skin surface a little bit better, okay? If you're dry when you put your lotion on, it's going to actually just sit on top of your skin, and that's where you're going to feel the greasy and be really, really shiny. I also read somewhere to make sure that your moisturizer is very close to the pH of your skin. Now, the pH of your skin is around 4.5 to 5.5. It's a little bit acidy, right? It protects us, right? The acid protects us from bacteria that do not like that flavor of pH, right? Read the pH balance. Well, they said don't even read the pH balance on the label because it doesn't mean anything. They also said to use a pH paper to see what the pH of your moisturizer is. I didn't know that, right? For my hands, I use True Science hand cream too. So great. It has a little sweet citrusy smell. It's a great moisturizer for my hands. And like I said, I'll put the Lifevantage link below too. You're going to absolutely love their products. I also use shea butter, which is really, really moisturizing for my skin. I also put a little bit in my hair, okay? But if you're allergic to nuts, you got to be really careful because it's almost the same as peanut butter because shea butter is actually derived from a nut tree. So really be careful of that. But it is very moisturizing for your skin, right? Sometimes I put a bunch of it on the bottom of my feet and then wear socks at night, and my skin on my feet are so soft in the morning. It's absolutely wonderful. But just be careful if you're allergic to nuts. Another way to moisturize the prettiest part of your face, your eyes, is to moisturize it with tears. Crying is a great workout. I cry. I try not to, but I can cry very, very easily, whether I'm happy, whether I'm sad, if I'm afraid, which doesn't happen too often, being afraid anymore. Crying can be released after every single emotion, like I just said, okay? Let it all out. Let out your pent up frustrations, your stress, and your anger. Let out your disappointments. Let out your sadness that you've been holding on to, okay? Cry after a good laugh. It's so good for you. Crying and laughing together tightens up your abs even more, right? Tighten up those abs. Tears actually lubricate your eyes. The first tears that come out actually clean out debris from your eyes and toxins. So yes, you need to cry. It makes your sinuses a little bit get stuffed up, but that's a good thing, okay? Don't hesitate to cry. That stuffed up is going to go away. Tears are all good at releasing all kinds of toxins, physical toxins, emotional toxins, right? Let the tears flow. And then after the initial tears, what I do after the initial tears fall, I start wiping the rest of the tears on my lips because you know what? That's a great moisturizer for my lips. Absolutely. Remember, I think the first bit of tears come out might have a little bit of toxins in it. So after a little while, and not that I cry too long, I can't because my eyeballs swell up absolutely like everybody else's does. But after a little while, I just start wiping the tears on my lips. And then I kind of start smiling and then I start laughing, okay? Absolutely. Cry, hydrate, let it out, right? And afterwards, your lips are a little bit fluffy and nice for a while. Just don't look at your eyes because your eyes are going to be fluffy and red too. So another thing about your eyes, be very careful about rubbing around your eyes. This is a very, very sensitive area that we talked about in Suns and Tan. Was it Suns and Tans? Or quick fixes, one of the two. I'm not sure. I'm getting all mixed up now with everything. But just be careful because it's very sensitive. Just like your face is sensitive skin, this is even more sensitive. Your décolletage and your abdomen skin is a little bit more sensitive. So be very, very, very careful. Okay. If your eyes are red or swollen or itchy for any reason, please don't use any makeup. Please keep your fingers off of your eyes. If you think it's because of a product, cut one product out at a time as you reintroduce it and just kind of try to rule out what is causing this. If you think you have conjunctivitis, don't ask your friends. Go to the doctor. Very, very contagious, and definitely no makeup at all. And if you have any kind of infections around your eyes, and most likely you should probably throw away all your makeup after that because you don't know where that infection has come from. So be very, very careful, okay? Start fresh again, get brand new makeup, and call my friend Teresa Bee because she can help you out with that with Youniquely Beautiful. I love her makeups. Absolutely. I'll put that link below. But just remember, conjunctivitis is very, very easy to catch and it's very, very easy to spread. So go see your doctor, please. Take your medications and do your eye drops like you're supposed to until it goes away. So I tried to hydrate, like I said, from the inside out and the outside in. But the inside out, You can moisturize with vitamin E's and A's and your omega-3s, okay? And then, of course, your distilled water. I also use healthy fats, avocados and nuts, and some fatty fish. If you watch Suns and Tans, there's a little bit more on supplements for your skin. Try to get your vitamin E and your vitamin A and your omegas from healthy foods like I do. And I named a few of them just a second ago. Healthy fats from the foods. If you have to take a supplement, absolutely just let your doctor know. All right. Turn around and read that label for added sugar and preservatives and GMOs. And just know anything that is a medication or a supplement or a tablet that you have to take, it's made in a lab. Please let your doctor know what you're doing. Don't change anything without letting them know. It can change your medication side effects, and it can change you for the worst. Don't do anything extra without letting your doctor know, and see what those levels are if you're going to decide to take supplements, okay? Let's talk about hot water in our skin. There's only really a few times in your life that you really, really need to be hot and to use hot water. Remember, hot water is going to dry out your skin. It will damage your tissues, okay? One of the times that you can use really, really hot water, that you need to use hot water, is for specific marine life stings, okay? Look those up and see what you need to use those for. The hottest water, the better. If you do get stung by something in the ocean, you can always go to the emergency room or a quick care center, okay? So that'd be one time that you use really, really hot water. Another situation is actually if you're trying to detox and get those things out of your body that you want out. You might want to be hot at those times. You want to sweat. I love taking a bath with Epsom salts. I also use mustard seed soak. These actually moisturize our skin too. I add a little bit of baking soda in it. Absolutely. Moisturize your skin. Sweat your butt off. And then you want to take a nice cool shower, okay? And get all that toxins and stuff that's on your skin, okay? Because your skin is the biggest organ, and that crap is going to get purged out somewhere. It might as well be your skin, okay? Get yourself to sweat. And if you're sick, you might need to do that a couple times a day. Sit in that hot bath or warm bath. It doesn't have to be hot, hot. Sweat that stuff out. Take a shower. Change your sheets. Sleep. Make sure you replenish what you sweat out too, okay? Drink and add electrolytes to it. I'm not going to tell you which electrolytes. You can figure that out yourself, but drink and add electrolytes because you don't just sweat out water. I've had many friends say that when they're sick, it is a full-time job. So clean out your systems ahead of time before you get sick. Make sure those Make sure that those elimination systems are working good. Make sure that your immune system is being built up every single day. Then it could be easier for you. No, then it will be easier for you. Another time that you would really want to use hot water is when you're trying to clean out your sinuses and cleaning all that crap out of your head. I don't use a neti pot. I don't think I've ever done one before. People say, "Oh, use a neti pot." That's the first thing everybody goes, "No, no, 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 don't. You don't want to put stuff up your nose, okay?" Like I said, I don't think I've ever done one before. Um, but get some water boiling, unplug it. Make sure there's nothing attached to any electricity, of course. And yes, I have to talk to you like your children because there's some people out there that are just don't think very much. So get boiling water, put it in a bowl, get yourself a towel, and then you put your face over the steaming bowl of water, covered up, okay? I usually add a little bit of peppermint oil. At first, make sure you don't get too close because you can burn yourself when you try to inhale slowly that with the peppermint oil too. And make sure it is an internal peppermint oil that you can use. If you get too close and at the very beginning, it's overwhelming. So I just let some fresh air in with the towel. Keep your hair back. Make sure you inhale that steam. Make sure you do it very, very slowly. Do it through your nose and your mouth. Exhale at the same time through your nose and your mouth, okay? Sometimes I just inhale through my mouth, exhale through my nose, and do it vice versa. Kind of make it a little game. Like just said, be really, really, really careful because initially it's going to be really hot and you can burn your lungs. You can burn your throat if you inhale hot water. If it's too pepperminty, you can also do it that way also. So just be really, really, really careful at the beginning. Sweat that shit out. Get it out. Breathe it out slowly. I usually do it about 7 to 8 minutes or so. Okay. And when you're done, you are going to be sweating profusely. You're going to have boogers coming out from everywhere. Just go in the bathroom, rinse everything off with cool water. Use your favorite soap. I use my favorite soap, my True Science. Absolutely. Use your favorite soap. Get that stuff off. Then make sure you moisturize your face. And then make sure that you drink a full glass of distilled water or your favorite water. I'm not telling you what to do. Distilled water just happens to be the best. Drink a full glass of your water so you can moisturize from the inside out too, right? Clean that crap out. When you're sick, you might need to do that a couple times a day. So, yes, there are certain times that you need to use hot water, but the rest of the time it should be lukewarm, especially when you're washing your hands. You don't want it too hot because it damages your skin. Even if you wash your clothes, you don't need to use hot water. You don't need to use the sanitizer, right? The sanitizer part, which is really, really hot. It's going to ruin your clothes if you used hot water all the time, okay? So let's talk about our mouth care. So important for our whole body. Smile right now. Everybody smile, okay? So what are they saying? We know this already. Nonverbal communication is over 65% of communication. So how are you smiling at people? With your beautiful eyes, now that you know how to take care of your eyes, with your mouth, with your body. So for your facial skin to look radiant and glowing, and when you smile, your mouth needs to be sparkling. Your tongue should be pink. Your tongue should be moist. Your lips should be smooth. They should be lush. They should be delightful, right? Remember what I said before. There are two ways for toxins to get in and out of your digestive system. One of them is your mouth and nose. And you already know what the other side is, right? Your mouth and nose are some of the first interactions with your environment that you have. Your mouth is also part of your airway system, which is your respiratory system, which is also an elimination system, right? What other elimination systems that we have you don't even think about? Your eyes, your nose, your ears, right? Those things I don't even think about when I was thinking about my elimination system podcasts, right? Didn't even think about those things. So far as our mouth is concerned, the most important thing is to keep your mouth fresh and to keep it clean. And yes, go to the dentist. If anything else, go to the dentist just for a good cleaning, okay? If you don't want x-rays, you tell them no. They cannot make you take x-rays. But definitely go get a cleaning, okay? Now, what do I do at home daily? Of course, I brush my teeth a couple times a day, and I brush my tongue, and I gargle at least twice a day. Sometimes even more, right? Because I love me some garlic and I love me some kimchi. You kind of don't want to go around having that on your breath all the time. I make sure that I floss, and that should be every single day, but I don't usually do that every day. So spank me, I'm sorry, but flossing cleans out the in between your teeth, and you need to do that because stuff sits there, right? And then I scrape my tongue a couple times a week. Excuse me. To help with brushing, make sure that you eat things like raw carrots and raw celery because that helps actually brush your teeth too. It actually helps brush your digestive system, right? Your intestines. Drink organic juices, absolutely, because you get so many nutrients from organic juices, but you still need to chew some fiber, okay? It is a flosser, a brusher for your teeth, like I said, and a brusher for your intestines. That is the type of insoluble fiber. It does not get broken down in your digestive system. It just kind of brushes everything and gets things moving along and going in the right direction, which is out, right? Absolutely. And you know why you have to floss. Come on, you have to get in between your teeth, like I just said. But make sure that you use the old-fashioned dental floss sometimes, the kind that you have to wrap around your fingers, because floss picks and water flosses don't scrape your teeth as well as using the old-fashioned kind, I'm going to call them, okay? So brush your teeth, brush your tongue, make sure you swish everything out. After you floss, you can brush your teeth again and swish again, but definitely swish again, okay? And I usually love to swish with distilled water, and then drink some right after I brush my teeth and scrape my tongue. Absolutely. Another way to keep your immune system really, really strong and keeping your tongue in good condition, great condition, you brush your tongue very softly with when you brush your teeth twice a day. And like I said, I scrape too. And people are like, what does that mean? I didn't even know about this. My friend Eileen told me about this. Awesome. Eileen's awesome people. I love you, Eileen. See, on the surface of your tongue, you have good bacteria. You have bad bacteria. You have yeast. You have fungus. And these are on our papillae, right? These are actually fine finger-like projections that assist you in moving the food around in your mouth when you're chewing. And it also increases the friction while you're trying to chew up your food, okay? Some of the papillae are actually associated with our taste buds, but they all work in that way of moving your food around in your mouth. So they're like little suction cups is what I saw when I looked up what they look like. Toxins get stored in these little suction cups, right? You want to make sure that those are cleaned out. If you've never scraped your tongue before, you're going to be very, very surprised. Think of all the crap that is coming from your digestive system, coming from your respiratory system, coming from your environment to be in your mouth. Think of the stuff from your digestive system that goes out the other way. Why can't it get back up here also? I'm just saying. This will make you scrape your tongue, won't it? So just brushing your tongue lightly is going to stimulate those structures on your tongue. It doesn't clean them out. Scraping actually releases the buildup on your tongue. When I first started, the color was a dark amber for me because I do drink tea. And then it was white and kind of yellow. Yeast, I have no idea. But the colors are going to change, and eventually the colors will be lighter and lighter. I do this a couple times a week, a couple rounds very softly. I get a tablespoon, it doesn't have to be cold, a tablespoon, and just kind of brush towards the front of my tongue. And then I rinse and I swish and I spit it out. And then I do it again. And rinsing with distilled water when your tongue is fresh and clean. Oh my goodness. And of course, I drink some of my distilled water any chance that I get. Make sure I get my numbers in. I swish with plain distilled water. Sometimes I swish and gargle with warm salt water. And I use a couple drops of squeezed lemon juice. It just kind of makes everything taste a little bit better, okay? You don't have to gargle only when you have a sore throat. Gargling clears the loose phlegm. It stops a tickle, usually with one session that you have in your throat, making you clear your throat or cough, of course, right? And of course, I love to swish with my coconut oil. At first, an organic coconut oil, it has to be organic coconut oil. At first, it's like chewing lard or putting lard in your mouth, but then it actually quickly turns into a watery substance. Coconut oil makes your teeth white. It kills bacteria. Therefore, it's probably going to help with some bad breath. It's also very good for your skin. It's good for the ends of your hair. You can cook with it. So many things that you can use with coconut oil. After you get a sunburn, it soothes your sunburn, especially if you mix it with aloe vera. I also read that coconut oil gives you a little SPF against the sun. I didn't look that up again, so I'm not sure about that, but be very, very careful. Okay, to me, it would be kind of cooking you, but I don't know. Please look that up and comment below. That'd be so awesome. So coconut oil, absolutely. Swish with swish with it, cook with it, rub it on your extra sub-Q tissue, put it in your hair. If anything, besides doing my daily routine, I dedicate at least 2 days a week to my mouth where I do all of the above, okay? And then I end with a coconut swish, usually for 15 minutes or so. Well, I can dance around the house. Just be careful you don't inhale it. While I'm cleaning something, I just swish with my coconut oil, my organic coconut oil. And then I swish and gargle with some distilled water. And then I drink it. So a couple days a week. Dedicate just to your mouth. Absolutely. Don't whiten your teeth too much in a year. It actually messes with the natural enamel. When I was doing that for people in one of the spas that I was at, Spa.Life, you should Whiten your teeth maybe twice a year. That's it, okay? But the rest of the time, now you know that you can use coconut oil. I just put a dab of it on my wrist and lick it off my wrist and then just kind of swish it around, okay? I believe, to me, that our lips are one of the sexiest parts of our body. I am a butt girl, but I love lips too. So how do your lips look? How do they feel? What is it? What does the inside of your mouth look like? What does the inside of your mouth smell like? Do you have chapped lips from sun exposure, from wind exposure, from exposure to cold, dry air? Or do you have chapped lips basically because you're dry on the inside? Remember, most people are a little bit dehydrated already. What are you going to do? You need to find the right chapstick, the right lip gloss, the right protector with no petroleum if possible, okay? Because petroleum is a poison. Like I said in one of my previous podcasts, I use the Alba Botanica. It's unpetroleum, okay? Let me show you what it is. This is the one that I found that does not have petroleum in it, okay? I get mine from Diane's Natural Health Food Store because petroleum is a toxin, okay? Also, make sure that your skin is well ventilated. I know it kind of sounds funny, but expose your skin to clean, fresh air. Don't keep bundled up all the time. Don't smother your skin. Breathe through your respiratory system, and you also breathe through your skin. So make sure that your pores are all clear, right? The skin, lips, respiratory system use moisture from the air. So keep your air clean and humidified if you need it. I love Vollara. It's an air and surface purifier, and I'll put the link below. Keep the moisture in the air, okay? Make sure that you also check your filters often. Make the air good for you, okay? Let's talk about honey. Honey's been used for over 3,000 years to keep your skin hydrated, to keep your skin glowing. Honey retains its moisture, so your skin will retain the fluids also. Honey can be used as a cleanser, antibacterial, antifungal, and it can be used as a moisturizer. Honey has anti-inflammatory properties, especially if you have skin rashes. So soothe it with honey, okay? At first try it only in a small place and then see if you have any problems with it. And then try it. Honey has several antioxidants in it. Those are good for your skin. These protect your skin against those destructive free radicals. Remember what he said about the free radicals? Free radicals cause aging. They cause fine lines. They cause wrinkles. They cause diseases. They cause illnesses, right? Beeswax is also great for the skin and for your lips as a protective barrier. Protection from the outside in, right? Look those up, comment below, absolutely. Now, what kind of pillow do you sleep on? What kind of pillowcase is touching your face and touching your hair every single night as you sleep, okay? Or during the day, doesn't matter. I love taking naps, absolutely. The best pillowcase to have is a silk pillowcase. Your face is not going to have as much friction when you turn at night or rub your face in your pillow, right? And the same with your hair. And I did not know this before. Cotton pillowcases and other pillowcases actually add more friction or more resistance when you're sleeping at night. And you're not even thinking about that. I didn't think about that, okay? These materials actually could dry out your skin. They could cause creases and wrinkles in your skin. And also make sure that your pillowcase actually fits your pillow. I bought silk pillowcases when I heard about this. I think it was like $16 or $17. And I didn't know that they made queen size pillows. I thought they were regular ones and king size. So mine's a bigger one. So I got a king size, and it's not. It's a queen size pillow. So make sure that your pillowcase fits on your pillow, okay? Or you could actually have a little bit more lines on your face when you wake up. And every evening, every night, we always sweat a little bit, even if you don't know it. Everybody does. Everybody sweats at night. Change your pillowcase more often than you actually change your sheets, okay? And if you need to, make sure you take a quick shower in the morning, especially if you detox and cleanse yourself during the night. And then moisturize your skin after your little cool shower, right? Other things that I do for my skin, like I told you before, dry brushing and massage, okay? Get that lymph system going. Clean out your sinuses and all your lymph nodes up here, okay? one of your most important elimination systems. There is a girl on YouTube, cancer rehab physical therapist. She's the one that I learned from how to massage my lymph areas to get that crap out of my system. And yes, it is working absolutely. And we already talked about the dry brushing, so I'm not going to talk about that again, but it actually helps your skin be healthy, right? But just make sure you take a shower afterwards because you don't want to leave all that dead stuff on your skin also, right? All the stuff, you don't want to leave the layers on your skin after you dry brush. Okay, so let's get to this. The first thing and the best part is I do not spend hours on my skin or when I'm fixing myself up. To me, it has to be easy and it has to be natural, okay? And easy to me also means fast, quick. I don't have time to play around, okay? So for me, skincare is fun always. I talk nice to myself. I usually have music on. I usually smile at my reflection in the mirror, a big wide grin, absolutely. I cleanse, I moisturize, I protect my shield every single day and sometimes several times a day. And like I said, I use mostly true science products from Lifevantage. True science products, whether it's the Protandim that I take every day, or my skincare, or my hair care, has NRF2 technology. And it is a technology, NRF2 activators. My NRF2 activators I have on the inside and on the outside. Now, True Science is a blend of plant based ingredients, and they work really great together to protect my skin against environmental stressors. And the price that I found out compared to a lot of the skincare lines that you can get at any spa is a lot better than most of the other care regimens. Okay. Like I said before, True Science NRF2 activators protect against free radicals in the environment and free radicals that we get from everyday body activities. So basically, True Science beefs up your own skin's immune system. The Protandim upregulates my immune system on the inside, and the True Science upregulates my immune system in my skin or the outside, right? If you want a little bit more about that, please watch my Oxidative Stress podcast. Okay? I love my True Science. I use it for my whole face. I use it for my décolletage, the tops of my hands, because you can see age on the tops of your hands, and for my body too. Like I said, they have lotion. I just haven't tried the lotion yet from Lifevantage. My skin that people see is hydrated, it's smoother, it's brighter, and it is toned. And I do have younger looking skin now. Absolutely. True Science and Protandim, you can only get through Lifevantage. Lifevantage actually has many, many anti-aging breakthrough products, and I will put that link below. Absolutely. I love it. So the first thing you want to do is wash your hands before you wash your face, before you apply moisturizers, before you put your makeup on, okay? Like I said before, and there's a whole hand washing podcast, hand sanitizer is good for killing germs and harmful bacteria, but you don't want to use the hand sanitizer all the time. You need to wash your hands with soap and water also, because that can actually improperly and negatively impact your skin's microbiome. So you don't want to do that, okay? Skin sanitizers or hand sanitizers usually have alcohols in them, and that really dries out your skin. It dries out the natural fats and lipids and fatty acids on the surface of your skin. So be very, very careful for your barrier from the outside world, right? Because if your barrier is disturbed, what happens? It leads to disruptions in your microbiome, okay? Your microbiome you have everywhere, okay? If you watch I Got Mine From Where and the hand washing podcast, and first skincare podcast, we'll talk about that a little bit more. So after you wash your hands and make sure your hands are clean, you want to wash your face. Make sure you definitely do it in the morning because you sweat at night, and then also when you take your regular showers. And I'm really, really guilty of this. And don't be mad at me, Teresa, that I don't always take my makeup off before I go to bed. And I don't wear a liquid foundation for the most part. I just wear the Eminence powder, but it still stays on my skin. So that's one thing that I'm really guilty of, not letting my skin breathe and saving my pillowcases at night to take off my makeup before I go to sleep. So that's one thing that I'm really, really working on. So I use my True Science facial cleanser. Absolutely. Here it is right here. And you just need a little bit. It's an ultra gentle cleanser. It's concentrated. It has a little bit of light foam. It doesn't strip out my natural oils in my skin. It can be used also for sensitive skin. You can use it around your eyes if you need to. I usually use coconut oil to take off my mascara and stuff like that, but you can use this around your eyes, okay? So make sure that your face is moist before you start washing so your cleanser will work a little bit better, okay? Make sure you don't scrub too hard. This is the time I actually massage my facial muscles and my lymph system because you have lymph nodes here. I massage my lymph nodes as I'm cleaning out nice and gently, okay? And make sure that if when you do your neck that you only do one side at a time, nice and gently, because you have lots of nerves and blood vessels up here and you don't want to pass out, right? Like I said, I only use warm water to wash. I only use warm water to rinse at the end, okay? Sometimes I use cool water afterwards too, and then pat your face dry. Don't rub it, okay? Your skin is so delicate, so treat it like it's delicate. You want to treat it like you're washing your baby's skin, okay? And then you want to leave it a little bit damp. Leave it a little bit wet because then your perfecting lotion or your polisher or your serums, whatever you use, or your moisturizers are going to go a longer way, okay? And if your skin is oily, that doesn't mean rub it harder. That doesn't mean to wash it more often because you're going to strip away those natural oils that actually protect you, that actually keep you looking young. Okay. And if your skin is oily, think about what you are actually eating. Okay. Think about what you're actually eating inside out. Okay. If your skin is dry, use a little bit of moisturizer that has oil in it. Okay. But still, you got to wash gently. If you wash your skin too much, if you wash your skin with harsh soaps, if you use too hot of water, you're going to deplete your sebum, and that's the natural oil that's on our skin. Please watch the first podcast, it'll show you that. You need that little bit of fat layer on your skin, right? You need that little oily fat layer on your skin for that protection. So after my face is washed, then I use my perfecting lotion. True Science Perfecting Lotion is different from any other toners or serums, okay? The perfecting lotion actually brightens up your skin. It moisturizes and protects my skin. It makes me actually feel extra clean and soothed. And this is my perfecting lotion. Actually lasts me many, many months, all right? Just make sure that there's nothing else in your toners. No astringents, no alcohol, okay? Because that actually damages your skin. So turn around and look at your labels. Absolutely. And then True Science actually came out with a facial serum. Now, this is new. I just started using this. Sometimes when I do use this, I forget to put my number 4 lotion on, and that's actually the most important one. My skin feels so hydrated just using this. I'm glad that they came up with this. Love it, love it, love it. So their facial serum, of course, is another NRF2 plant-based blend for your skin. It's CBD enhanced NRF2 ingredients. It encourages rejuvenation, it encourages strength, and it protects you from your environmental factors. It leaves your skin with firm and bright and an even balance. Radiant and glowing, absolutely. And like I said, I almost forgot to put my lotion on. I'm like, oh, my skin doesn't feel dry. It's the serum. Love it. I'm so glad they came up with that. Like I said, I'm putting the links below. Don't worry. And then the fourth thing that I use is the eye corrector serum. Eye corrector serum, you just need a little bit. It actually visibly brightens, tightens, and firms your eyelids, okay? It diminishes puffiness above and below the eye, and it kind of evens your skin tone too, just a little bit. But remember, if you have dark circles under your eyes, it might be your kidneys, so please be very, very careful. Make sure you're hydrated. Make sure your kidneys are working good. If you listen to Skimples a couple weeks ago, it'll explain that a little bit more. And I just use a little bit and put it all the way around, all the way around. If I have anything extra, it goes up here, and then I also put it around my mouth. And when I start getting low on it, this is what I do. Let me tell you, I'm going to get every little bit of my lotions out of my products. Absolutely, I am. And then the fifth thing, the most important thing, is my True Science Anti-Aging Cream. I'm never without this. I might be out without some of these things, but I'm not out of this ever. True Science Anti-Aging Cream, my most favorite product. It has a light coolness to it. It smells like a little subtle citrus fragrance. I freaking love it. Like I said, never, never without this. True Science Anti-Aging Cream is the most advanced anti-aging cream. It hydrates, it moisturizes, it tones, it brightens, it improves the appearances of your fine lines and wrinkles. There are many, many studies that show what True Science #4 anti-aging cream does to your skin, okay? I love my True Science. And then they came up with True Science for the hair. And in a couple of weeks, we'll do our hair podcast too, so we can learn about that. I also try to exfoliate with some kind of grainy product every other week. Usually I forget, but this also actually helps loosen blockages. It removes dirt, it removes bacteria from the surface of your skin. It will smooth out the surface layers of your skin. Don't forget your décolletage, but just be careful because remember, this is more sensitive than your skin. Make sure it is a very mild exfoliator, okay? And make sure that you don't scrub too hard. It already has the little scrubbies in there. Very, very gently, okay? I talked on the other podcast, the grain can be anything. We shouldn't be eating white refined sugar. So, should you be putting white refined sugar on your skin to get that little scrub? I don't know. Comment below. What do you think? If you shouldn't be eating it, should you put it on your skin? Probably not. I love to use Eminence pear and poppy seed scrub. Absolutely love that. Love Eminence, and I'll put that below in the links, okay? Eminence skincare products. Eminence actually selects natural ingredients. It formulates the most effective and natural skincare products as possible, made with organic fruits and vegetables. And like I said, I get mine from Spa.Life, but I'll put the link below for my Eminence products. So I use their sunscreen, 30 proof, waterproof, sweat proof powder that matches my skin, and then the pear and poppy seed, absolutely. And some of their moisturizers I do every once in a while. But like I said, I'll put that link below. True Science has a wonderful NRF2 refining mask. Also, I try to use that at least once a month. It actually does a deep clean. Masks I don't do too often, which means I have to give myself a facial, which I don't do too often, but it should be once a month, okay? But when you put your mask on, make sure your skin is moisturized, it's clean, put some good music on, lay around, dance around, spend this time to yourself, okay? For any of my skincare needs to be beautiful with colors, like I said, I go to my girl, Teresa Bee, with Youniquely Beautiful skincare products. Like I said, she always has just what I need, and she can show me exactly how to put it on, which way goes out, which one goes dark light. I have no idea, but I will put the link below, and Teresa will help you also. After you put your makeup on, if you want that little dewy look, you can also spritz your face with some distilled water. And you can make your own sprays too. I make my own body sprays. I use distilled water, a little bit of coconut oil, and make sure it's organic. And make sure you use organic internal use essential oils. Okay? You can spritz your face with distilled water, get that dewy look, and then make your own body sprays. Absolutely. Women and men, it doesn't matter. Before you shave, make sure you wet your face with a medium to warmer water to soften that hair. What I do when I shave now, which I don't have to shave too often because I had laser hair removal, we'll talk about that in the hair podcast, is I mix baking soda with water and then I shave. I don't get any rashes at all. My skin is smooth, right? For my skin, I try to work out some way every single day to get my blood flowing, get my heart going just a little bit fast, even if it's just breathing exercises, right? There's so many life enhancing benefits to getting up, okay? There's no drug in the world that can do so much for you. So get off your butt, get off your kundingi, get up and start working, okay? Just a few minutes a day. Increase your strength. Give yourself better stamina, better balance, better confidence, better moods. Increase your energy. You'll sleep better. You'll have an improved sex life. Get up off the couch and get things moving, right? Don't you want to have beautiful skin? You have to have that active lifestyle, right? Get that skin glowing by sweating and getting that blood flow to the surface. Absolutely. Make sure you laugh your ass off. Absolutely. Smile big. Whew. This is all physical activity. It keeps you young, right? And you have to do something every single day unless you don't feel good, but then you need to sleep. But do something every single day. Get up. I pray every single day, several times a day. I meditate twice a day, if possible, at least once. I get up and do stuff for myself every single day, which means working out a little bit. I do my deep breathing every single day. I talk positive to myself every single day. And I laugh and smile and find the good in things every single day. And you would not believe the great things that are happening to me, the great people that I'm meeting. Make sure you treat your body as a whole because one part affects every other part. That also includes your emotional health, okay? Using safe, natural products, that's the main thing that you should use on your face. But be careful. Natural products don't need to be costing $200 to $500 for a little jar of cream, right? Be careful. Look up the natural stuff. Make sure everything is toxin friendly. And please comment below what you use so we can learn together, okay? And if you put anything on your skin, make sure you do a little part of your skin first, just in case you have a reaction. And yes, you always have a third chance to make a lasting impression. Absolutely, you do. So if you haven't caught on, my skin glows with vitality, with life, because I help my skin, new to some of you and was new to me too, not only from the outside in, which is temporary because our bodies rejuvenate, replenish cells every single day, right? I also help my skin, my picture for this outside world from the inside out. This is what I do, and I'm so glad that I get to share it with you guys. Thank you so much for asking me what I do. That makes me feel so great. I'm so happy to be able to spend this time with you. So clean, moisturize, and protect your skin and eliminate, detox, and eliminate that crap out so you have more room for health. And I'm so glad that I'm able to be here with you. Please text me. Please call me if you have any questions, and we'll do this together. We're going to be talking about our hair soon. Remember, love, like, subscribe, and share so we can get to so many people. My name is Cathy. I'm Lady Boss Lady. Love, learn, and take control. And yes, we can. Thank you. I will see you guys soon. Bye.